All right, what's going on, guys? How you doing? I hope you are doing great. As you can hear my voice, I'm very sick. Like this entire week after my holidays on the weekend, man, it's been a crazy week. Now, uh, the the whole family got sick. Everybody here in the house is sick, and and yeah, that's what's happening. So I haven't been doing much. I've been actually taking a lot of rests. Today I took like three. I took like 3 naps. Like yeah, I've been chilling. I've been I've been pretty much chilling, and I was feeling like my head was going to explode and all that stuff. So, anyways, I will show you a couple of things. Well, I did mention, I believe last week, or was it this week? I think it was last week, or at the beginning of this week. I mentioned that we are releasing now the indicator next next Friday, May 9th. Okay. What are the last? This is basically how it's going to look. This is the part. Well, still doing some little changes, minor changes on the website, but this is basically how it's going to be looking. It's just something very simple right here. Probably might be changing this, or is it going to stay? But this is kind of what you're going to be seeing on the website. And I want to show you here that whatever plan you select, this is what you're going to get. This is the checkout, right? You guys will have to don't click. You don't need to click sign up, or I believe it's basically the same. But you can just click log in, and you're going to have to log in with your Google account, right? It's just going to ask you to log in with the Google account, and that is basically it, right there, right? So you fill out this information, very important, right here. You have to let us know of course, because you're getting an indicator for TradingView, and we have to connect you right to the indicator, because this is going to be by invitation only. The indicator will be by invitation only, of course. So we need your username right here. What is the username? Your username is the name of your account. You see there? This is the name of your This is your username right here on your TradingView account. Okay, so we're gonna make sure to put the name correctly, so we can add you there with no issues. Okay, and then pretty much after that, you select the method of payments that we're gonna have is credit card or PayPal. At the moment, we're including like Apple Pay and Google Pay. We're gonna be including all of those, but at the moment because this is recurring, these are monthly payments, okay? It's going to be, at the moment, credit cards and PayPal, all right? So, and that's basically it. Just pretty much continue. You add your details, make sure to fill all the information, continue, and then we will proceed from there to add you into the TradingView platform, all right? So, anyways, I will check, because I haven't done it this week. I promised that I was going to send you guys a full review of all the indicator they've been doing, but because I've been very sick, I was not able to do this for you. So I'm going to do it now. I'm going to check all the currency pairs, okay, how they did today, and indices as well. For those who are interested in Nasdaq, trading Nasdaq or ES, NQ, it's basically the same as Nasdaq and S&P. So right here, let's go ahead and start with NCD USD. As you know, if you've been seeing all the videos that I post right here, we did not get any signal right here on NCD USD. This one looked like it did get a buy. It was actually a nice trend right here. This one would have been a buy. Looks like, let's see, where did price go? Did the price hit TP2? Yeah, it hit TP2. So after TP2, it stops to break even, which is right here, and this would have been that break even trade. And it looks like it got a little slow right there and boom, actually gave a loss, and it crossed over below the 200. So that's what it is. It would have been 1 TP2 break even, and if you want to take the second shot on this one, you could have, because we did not tap the 200, you know, so our criteria at least was met. So it failed. Pretty much this second position, it would have failed. So that's what it is. That was on GBP CHF. Let's see, Euro NCD. Look at this one. No, I will not be trading on this one. Completely choppy. This one did not give any signal. Euro USD. It was a nice sell right here, but you see, by the time we were right here, it was so choppy, and we are horizontally. You know, notice the 200 right there. So no, I would have not taken any of this. Horrible like this. No. This one, yes. This one definitely, the price did a push. New York session open, pull back, did not tap the 200, and then from there, boom, beautiful. This would have been a beautiful. If you were on, you see, above 70, at least you take the shot. That would have been a beautiful TP3 smash. This one, nope, none of the signals right there, right? Completely no. That's fully horizontal. Don't like that. Man, this one would have been a loss for sure. Yep. But notice the percentage, 63. That's very low. So maybe that would have saved us, right? You see, by the time we're getting the signal, we're at 63. You guys know already what's my preference, which is above 70. I don't look anything below 70. If you want to give it a chance, or you want to test it out, see how many times, but it's just low. It's just low probabilities. You can win it, or you can lose it, but it's less probabilities, right? So for me, I choose anything above 70%. If it's below, I don't watch it. I don't want to waste my time on that one. This one was great. Like you see the percentage, this one was insane. But you see, it didn't print any sell or buy in this particular day. See here, nothing. It was completely choppy. It printed a lot of buy signals and sell signals, but every time we're tapping the 200, notice the 200 moving average. We're not trending, right? So it's simple. You do not trade this. Okay? This is what it's all about. You not just because you have an indicator that tells you buy and sell, you have to have all your criteria put in together. No, I would have not taken this sell. I would have not taken this sell here either. Nope, nothing. This one, heck yes. Heck yes. And I wish every day would be like this, but you guys know it's not going to be like this every single day. Beautiful, this one. Beautiful as well. You see the trend is going. You see how, look at the 200, how nice the trend is going right here. Right? So this one, beautiful. You were above 70%, beautiful. Right? Those are the ones you want to take. Nope. Nope. I would have not taken this one. I don't know. This one, price is started to take off right here. Difficult. But because we're just so horizontal right here, I don't like that horizontal line. You see, let's go back to the example, perfect example. You see this example? Notice, and this is what I'm trying to say. This is a good trend. Do you think this is a trend right here? I don't want to catch the beginning. I want to catch a trend that already started. It's been already on for a little while, you know? So no, I don't want to catch any of this. This is simple. This one, we were trending up, a little choppy, very choppy. It did print a buy. We did not top the 200, whatever. This would have been a loss. If you wanted to take it, this would have been a loss. However, let's see the numbers. Let's go. Let's see what was the numbers. Once, yeah, 63%. You see. Notice right here that it tried to reprint, but the signal won't be won't stay right there. Look at it, boom, and then all of a sudden disappears. Why did it disappear? Because the candle was still moving. The candle was still open. So what? Once the signal or once the candle closes, boom, the signal will stick on the chart and it won't reprint anymore. Right? It's going to stay there. As if the candle is moving, yes, it's going to be perhaps printing the signal. But what's going to determine if the signal is actually a signal or not is if you wait for the candle to close. Once the candle closes, it's going to tell you. The indicator is going to tell you, okay, well, it is a signal. Aha, right there. You see, you wait for the candle. That one did close, and it did print the signal. So I would have not taken it because it's just 63. Anything below 63, I don't want to watch this pair. Right here, let's see. Wow, they had a beautiful takeoff. But again, you see, this criteria. I don't care. Unfortunately, this would have been nice, beautiful, but unfortunately, I would have not taken it because we're just starting to take off. I don't want to catch the beginning. I don't care about catching the beginning of the trend. I don't care. Nope. It didn't give any signals. Ooh, beautiful. This is beautiful right here. And notice the number. 63 is actually very low, right? It sucks. It sucks, but that's what it is. That's what it is. And this was very bullish. Very bullish. Let's see how bullish this thing was before the signal. Boom. 6.1. Yes, this is, you're going to test it out. You're going to see that this little box right here is insane also when it comes. It gives you amazing confluences. So if you get a good number, anything above, I want to say anything above, I've noticed that anything above 4 plus 4, if it's green, of course, and if it's below, if it's a downtrend, it's going to be minus, right? And if it's a bullish trend, it's going to be plus. I'm going to show you a plus, and the color is going to be green. So in this case, 6.1 right here, it's incredibly bullish. You can see that we're strongly bullish on the weekly, on the daily, on the 4-hour, on the 1 hour, and just on the 15 minute, just showing that it's actually bearish. But you see that the numbers right here, 63, that's the only thing that sucks, right? So if you want to take the shot, this can, you don't have all your confluences on point, but the trend is hell bullish right here. And we're not topping the 200. We actually have a nice separation of the trend. So if you want to give it a chance, you can try this, but with lower lot size. This is why we included this thing here. So if you fully align the three of them, of course, a lot better. But sometimes you can, if you don't want to leave, let some trades go, and they probably have potential because they have. You stick to this. You follow the 3 rules. Anything above, like this is huge. This is incredibly bullish. If you want to say, you know what, anything, I will be watching anything above 5 plus 5. Anything below plus 5, yeah, I don't want to trade that, So, and look at how it is at the moment, at the current moment right here. It's strongly bullish. But the numbers right here, incredibly, they're low. For the past 30 trades, this pair USD JPY has not been that good on the signals. This is why we have that testing. And even this one, look at this. CHF JPY as well. Nice trend, nice signal, did play out. But 47, you see, very low rate for the past 30 trades, very low rate. So no, when I see that 47 right there, I would walk away. I would not even look at this pair, unfortunately, right? I would not look at it. It has a very low rate. This one 57 as well. It was a nice trend, didn't print anything. If you go lower 3 minutes, you probably had a nice position right there, you see? Strongly bullish right here. But the percentage rate, for the past 30 trades has not been that good. So you see, so I'll stick to my 5-minute time frame, and that's all. Bitcoin. Let's see how Bitcoin did today. Yes, sir. I would have taken that buy today. Look at this percentage, 77. Beautiful buy right there. TP3 smash. And notice that trend, right? Beautiful trend. This is perfect example of a trend. Because I know I'm going to be getting a lot of questions. Once we release this thing, we're going to be getting a lot of questions. Oh, but what are the best? And I'm like, come on, guys. I've been sending you videos for, I don't remember now, like what, 3 months? So you can study and learn this even before you get the indicator. You know, look at this trend on gold. It's been dropping right here. So it printed a sell. Another sell right here. Hit TP2 and then reverse. Let's see what would happen with this one. Okay, that would have been a win. TP2 at least, yeah, and break even. Yeah, they hit the break even right here. So this one would have hit TP2, this one also TP2. Gold today. So Bitcoin, gold, very nice. Let's go Nasdaq. I'm going to show you actually how I did on Nasdaq today, this week, how I've been doing. Yeah, this is what I mean when it comes to indices, right? It's very, especially at these hours, when it's 9:30, stock exchange opening, if we have news, for example, fundamentals right here. We had news today at 8:30 and 10. So that causes lots of volatility, lots of volatility. So I'm not going to tell you, or no, don't trade or don't use this indicator on ES or Nasdaq, S&P 500. Don't use it. No, you can definitely use it, but you have to be more cautious. Notice when I go to the 1 minute. Oh boy, I don't like the 1 minute. This is the, look at first. Look at the 200 right here. See that we're moving sideways. We had a spike momentum, and then it came back down, and then chop, 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 and then actually dropped right here in the afternoon. Very big drop right here. I think there was a earnings report or something. So you have to be careful. Those who are trading indices, you have to be careful. Have to be careful when trading indices because they're more volatile, more volatility. Okay, I trade with my students. These results that you're seeing here, this is my tracking, right? This is my trading journal. I trade with my students live, right? Pretty much every day. But because I've been sick, I haven't been doing the Zoom session this week at all. I didn't do any Zoom session. But I have been sending, let me show you here. I've been sending the signals, basically, telling them, took a sell on Nasdaq. So I took this sell, right? This is based on ICT. And that's the trade. So all of these trades has been this week. So this is the amount that I've been doing, and you can see that I don't make much, right? This is the reality. This is the truth. These are my weeks right here. Some weeks I make good money, some weeks I lose, and this is normal. Okay, this is reality. I can go all the way. You can go all the way up, right? So currently right here. Okay, this has been only ICT concepts. I was not using indicator or testing any indicator this week. So what else I forgot? I was going to tell you something else. I forgot. Well, guys, as always, if you have any questions, doubts, or anything regarding the indicator, just let me know. All right, be more than happy to explain you, to help you. And again, if so far definitely the deadline to release the indicator is May 9th, which is next Friday. If we release this, or I decide, you know what, we're gonna release it sooner, I'll let everybody know. But I think that's gonna be definitely on Friday. Okay, that's the deadline. But I'll keep you guys updated. And again, questions, if you have any questions, any doubts, just let me know. All right, take it easy.